同学们，大家好。今天我们要讲解的是翰林第3册第3课《A Journey Through Time》时光之旅上集。标题中的 journey 是名词，表示旅程、旅行。例句 Have a safe journey 指的就是祝你一路平安。那同学们有想过，如果我们有能够回到过去或前往未来的能力，可能会发生哪些事情吗？本集探讨时光旅行的可能性与可行性，并思考和讨论如果真的能时空旅行，可能会发生的状况和衍生的问题。让我们一起来看看吧。Two of the most popular themes in science fiction movies are space travel and time travel, and the 2014 film called Interstellar makes use of both ideas. Two of the most popular themes in science fiction movies, 科幻电影最受欢迎的两个主题。这里的 science fiction movies 指的是科幻类的电影，而 space travel and time travel 是太空旅行和时光旅行。And the 2014 film called Interstellar makes use of both ideas. Interstellar 指的是星际效应这部电影，而 make use of 则表示利用、使用。我们看小黑板。Solar energy will be an important source of energy which we can make use of in the future. 太阳能将是我们可以利用的重要能源。所以这段指的就是2014年一部叫做《星际效应》的电影，同时采用了这两个概念。这段的原句为 A 2014 film which is called Interstellar makes use of both ideas. 而课文里使用的是形容词子句简化为形容词片语 n 接 VING 或 PP 的用法。It is about a scientist who travels to a distant place in outer space, leaving his young daughter behind on Earth. When he next meets her on a space station orbiting Saturn, she is a very old woman. It is about a scientist who travels to a distant place in outer space. 电影是关于一位到访遥远外太空的科学家。Outer space 指的就是外太空的意思。Leaving his young daughter behind on Earth. 独留他的小女儿在地球。当我们用 leave something behind 的时候，指的就是留下的意思。例句 The storm left a trail of destruction behind. 暴风雨过后，留下满目疮痍的景象。接下来，我们看一下这里的文法。画底线部分的 leaving， 这里原句为 and leaves his daughter behind on Earth。课文中使用的是省略连接词和主词的分词构句用法。好，我们继续往下看。When he next meets her on a space station orbiting Saturn， 当两人在绕着土星运行的太空站上再次见面时 ，orbit 是动词，指绕轨道运行的意思。例句 On this mission, the shuttle will orbit the Earth at a height of several hundred miles. 此次任务中，将在距地面数百英里的高空绕地球轨道运行。而 Saturn 则指土星。那画底线这部分原句为 On a space station which orbits Saturn， 课文中为关系子句简化为形容词片语的用法。我们看最后一段 She is a very old woman， 女儿已成了一个老妇人。The scientist, on the other hand, is only a few months older. This phenomenon is explained by Albert Einstein's theories of relativity. The scientist, on the other hand, 另一方面，对科学家来说 is only a few months older， 只是过了几个月而已。On the other hand 表示从另一方面来说，用于使用不同角度来看同一件事物，或对刚才的说明再加入一个不同的事实的时候。This phenomenon is explained by Albert Einstein's theories of relativity. Albert Einstein 指的是亚伯特·爱因斯坦。而 theory 为名词，表示理论、学说。例句 Darwin spent more than 20 years working on his theory of evolution. 达尔文花了20余年时间研究他的进化论。那 theory of relativity 指的就是相对论，是爱因斯坦所提出关于时空和重力的理论。所以我们就可以知道，刚刚所述的现象可以用爱因斯坦的相对论来解释。Thanks to Einstein, scientists know that time slows as moving objects approach the speed of light. Moving at such speeds would make time travel theoretically possible. 段落开头的 thanks to 是多亏、由于的意思。 我们看例句 Thanks to your timely help, we accomplished the task on time. 幸亏你及时帮忙，我们才按时完成了任务。所以 Thanks to Einstein 就只多亏了爱因斯坦。Scientists know that time slows as moving objects approach the speed of light. 科学家了解，当物体已接近光速移动时，时间会变慢。Approach 是动词，指近乎、接近。例句 Many kinds of birds fly south at the approach of winter. 很多鸟在冬天来临之际飞向南方。Moving at such speeds 用这样的速度移动 would make time travel theoretically possible. 会让时光旅行在理论上成为可能。At such speeds 这里指的是以这样的速度的意思。As countless movies and novels have demonstrated, people love the idea of traveling through time. They like to imagine themselves seeing what the world is like in the years to come, and then coming back to the present with knowledge that nobody yet possesses. As countless movies and novels have demonstrated, countless 是形容词，指数不尽的、无数的。例句 There are countless arguments against this ridiculous proposal. 这项荒谬的提议招来无数批评的意见。而 demonstrate 是动词，表示显示、证明。例句 Research has demonstrated that babies can recognize their mother's voice very soon after birth. 研究显示，婴儿出生后很快就能辨识母亲的声音。了解这两个单字后，我们就能知道这段的意思是，如同无数电影和小说所呈现的。People love the idea of traveling through time. 人们喜爱穿越时空的概念。They like to imagine themselves seeing what the world is like in the years to come. 他们喜欢想象自己看见未来世界的模样。Imagine 是想象的意思，在课文中的用法为 imagine 接受词，再接 VING 的形式。接下来 What the world is like 这里表示这个世界的样子，为名词子句当受词使用的用法。而 the years to come 当中的 to come 是不定词，用来修饰前面的名词。我们继续往下看 And then coming back to the present 并且回到现在 with knowledge that nobody yet possesses 展示尚未有人知道的知识。Possess 是动词，表示拥有、具备。例句 In the past, the root of this plant was thought to possess magical powers. 过去这种植物的根被认为具有神奇的力量。
Likewise, the possibility of going to the past is equally attractive. We can prevent disasters from happening in our lives, or stop terrible events from taking place. Returning to the present, however, we would undoubtedly find things change. 我们首先看到后面的 undoubtedly 这是副词，意思是无疑的、肯定的。然后我们看到前面，不知道各位同学有没有注意到前面的 we could prevent disaster from happening 助动词用的是过去式的 could， 那是因为这边是与现在式是相反的假设语气，讨论的是未来的可能性。这边的助动词也可以使用同为过去式的 would， 将句子改成 we would be able to prevent。然后我们看到这边的 returning to the present, however， 这边的 returning 是分词构句用法，原句为 When we return to the present, however, we will undoubtedly find things changed. 这边省略掉连接词，还有跟子句中相同的主词 we， 直接将现在分词 returning 置于句首，是分词构句的主动用法。Imagine you could travel to the past. You would discover what really happened in events that historians can only theorize about. 我们首先看到第二句 historian 是历史学家，是名词。然后我们看到第二句 You would discover what really happened. What 在这边当作复合关系代名词。我们一般熟悉一些比较典型的复合关代，像是 whoever, whatever, whenever 等等。不过这边的 what 也是复合关代，代指 the things that, the things which really happened. 例句 It took me quite some time to figure out what Linda was hiding from me. 我花了好一些时间才发现琳达对我隐瞒的事情。Think how amazing it would be to witness Cao Cao's fleet set ablaze by the fireships in the Battle of Red Cliffs in AD 208. It could also meet important historical figures like Christopher Columbus. 我们首先看到这边的单字 amazing 是形容词，意思是极好的，令人惊讶的。它后面的 witness 是动词，意思是目击。后面 fleet 是名词，意思是舰队。在后面的 blaze 是形容词，意思是起火的，熊熊燃烧的。再来我们看到这边两个人名，一个是曹操，那就是历史上三国人物曹操。最后面的 Christopher Columbus 则是克里斯多福哥伦布。中间的 Battle of Red Cliffs 就是有名的赤壁之战。再来我们看到一开头的句型 Think how amazing it would be to witness Cao Cao's fleet set ablaze。 这边的 how amazing it would be 虽然有 how， 但是它并不是疑问句，是感叹语气。以中文来说就是那会是多么的惊人啊，这样的意思。例句 How terrible it would be to get sick on a vacation。 在度假时生病是多么糟糕的事情。与它相似的一个感叹句型是 what， 形容词再加上名词。例句 What a beautiful flower， 多么美丽的一朵花。或是 What a pretty girl Helen is， 海伦真是个漂亮的女孩。You might join his great voyages across the Atlantic Ocean to the New World. You have to be careful though. Getting involved in past events and changing them would in turn affect the present, and maybe not in a good way. 我们首先看到一开头的名词 voyage 意思是航程、航行。然后后面的 affect 是动词，意思是影响。而这边的 the Atlantic Ocean 则是大西洋，后面的 the New World 指的是新世界，指美洲大陆。这边的句型 in turn 意思是因此结果，它也可以当作依次按顺序的意思。例句 Jaden broke the speed limit and was in turn stopped by a police officer。 杰登超速并因此被一个警察拦了下来。另外一个意思的例句 The well-mannered children took their lunchboxes in turn。 那些有礼貌的孩子们依序领他们的午餐餐盒。课文中的 in turn 是当作因此结果的意思。Getting involved in past events and changing them would in turn affect the present， 就是说去干扰并且更动以前的事件，会因此而影响到现在的情形。